Riddle of time. Just suppose you could clamber aboard a time machine and press the forward button. App. Would you hurtle forward through a blinding flash of days and nights, months and years, even long centuries? Perhaps, to land into an alien world of the future. A world that will be a marvel of technology. And then, suppose you pushed the reverse button and took a trip in the opposite direction, journeying into the dim recesses of the past. You might just land right into your favorite period of history. Imagine a scene set in ancient Macedonia. A gleaming, black steed is resisting all efforts to tame it. It rears wildly and throws every rider to the ground, until a handsome, curly-haired youth, who has been watching intently, approaches it. He murmurs gently into its ears, and turns the quivering creature to face the sun, away from its moving shadow. This has been disturbing the horse all along. If you could re-enter the past, what a thrill it would be to watch young Alexander tame the splendid Bucephalus who would later lead him to victory in all his battles. Or to see for yourself the lavish Mughal court with its 9 gems. You might even travel further back into the primitive world and wander through dinosaur country, with a friendly Brachiosaurus, perhaps, for company. Can man indeed travel through time? So far, it is only in the pages of science fiction that he has traveled at will into the past and the future. Or, of course, in his dreams, which can take him into any period every night. However, he has always dreamt of conquering time, which, more than ever before, rules our lives with a firm hand, without ever seeming to slow down. Could you think of a world without time? Imagine what it would be like not to have to tumble out of bed to the shrill buzz of the morning alarm and to hurry to catch the school bus. To be able to play on endlessly without being told that it was time to go home. Or to watch a late-night horror film without it ever being bedtime. It all sounds too good to be true, or even practical for that matter, does it not? For a world without time would probably be a totally chaotic place to live in, where everything happened all at once, a kind of topsy-turvy land. Without time you would be late for school or forget to go to bed at night. You would either reach the cinema too early or after the show is over. And how embarrassing to arrive at your best friend's birthday party after all the guests have left. Without the steady ticking of our clocks, nothing indeed would run smoothly anywhere. Factory machines would work in absolute disorder. And buses and trains would run at all hours, instead of to a schedule. On the other hand, life without time could perhaps be a kind of timeless existence, where nothing moved forward and existed in a static state. It is difficult to imagine either state, actually. No doubt, you do know what time means to you, because it is so very important. You probably look at your watch or clock at least a dozen times in a day. Yet, if you were asked to explain time, you would most likely be too perplexed to answer. Email is a funny thing. It can mean different things to different people. It is rather like the story of the 6 blind men who felt the elephant. Remember how each one gave his own description of the animal. Similarly, if you asked for a definition of time, you would probably get a lot of varied answers.